What if I told you that your computer just got a new coworker who never takes sick days, works 24/7, and can handle your most tedious tasks without writing a single line of code? Well, that's exactly what just happened with Anthropic's latest release. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into Anthropic's brand new Cowork feature for Claude Desktop. And this isn't just another AI chatbot update. We're talking about a genuine AI agent that can actually work with your files, analyze your data, and complete complex tasks right on your computer. I'll show you exactly how it works, what makes it different from everything else out there, and whether this is actually the productivity game changer it claims to be. So let's start with the big question. What exactly is Cowork, and how is it different from just chatting with Claude in your browser? The key word here is agent. While traditional AI assistants are reactive, they answer questions when you ask them. Cowork is proactive. It's designed to take action, complete multi-step tasks, and work autonomously with your actual files. Here's what that looks like in practice. Instead of uploading a spreadsheet to a web interface and asking for analysis, you can literally tell Cowork, "Hey, look at that sales report on my desktop, compare it with last quarter's numbers in my documents folder, and create a summary presentation." And it just does it. No file uploads, no copy pasting data, no switching between different applications. The no coding required part is crucial here. This isn't like setting up automation scripts or learning APIs. You're literally just talking to it like you would a human assistant. Clean up this messy data set, organize these photos by date, find all the PDFs in this folder that mention budget projections. That's the level we're talking about. But let's get into the technical details, because this is pretty fascinating from an engineering perspective. Cowork uses system-level permissions to access your local file system, which means it can read, analyze, and even modify files directly on your computer. It's leveraging Claude's massive context window. We're talking about the ability to process hundreds of pages of text simultaneously, to understand and work with extensive documents and datasets. The cross-platform compatibility is impressive too. We're not just talking about text files here. PDFs, Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, images, even complex data formats. Cowork can handle them all. And because it's built into the Claude Desktop app, it maintains context across your work sessions. So if you're working on a project over several days, it remembers where you left off. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds exactly like Microsoft Copilot or Google's AI tools, but there are some key differences that make Cowork stand out. First, the local processing approach. While many AI productivity tools require uploading your files to cloud servers, Cowork processes everything locally through the desktop app. This is huge for privacy and security, especially if you're working with sensitive business data or personal information. Second, the natural language processing is remarkably sophisticated. You can give it complex multi-part instructions in plain English. Something like, take all the invoices from this month, calculate the total revenue by client, identify any overdue payments, and create a follow-up email template for each overdue account. And that's not just data analysis, that's genuine workflow automation. Let me show you some real-world scenarios where this could be absolutely transformative. Imagine you're a small business owner dealing with inventory management. Instead of spending hours manually updating spreadsheets, you could tell Cowork to compare current inventory levels with sales data from the past 3 months, identify items that are overstocked or running low, and generate reorder recommendations with preferred suppliers. Or maybe you're a researcher drowning in academic papers. Read through these 20 PDF research papers, extract the key findings related to climate change impacts, organize them by geographic region, and create a literature review outline with proper citations. Tasks that would take days of manual work completed in minutes. The creative applications are interesting too. Content creators could use it to analyze performance data across multiple platforms. identify trending topics from various sources, and generate content calendars based on audience engagement patterns, all without touching a single line of code or learning complex analytics tools. But let's talk about limitations, because no technology is perfect. First, this is still dependent on Claude's underlying capabilities and knowledge cutoffs. It's not magically creating information that doesn't exist. It's just really, really good at processing and organizing the information you already have. Second, while it can work with many file formats, it's not going to replace specialized software for highly technical tasks like CAD design or advanced statistical analysis. There's also the question of accuracy and verification. When Cowork is processing large amounts of data and making recommendations, you still need to review and validate the results. It's incredibly powerful, but it's not infallible. The privacy and security angle is worth diving deeper into. Because Cowork accesses your local files, Anthropic has had to implement careful security boundaries. It's not just reading everything on your computer willy-nilly, you have control over what folders and files it can access. But this does raise important questions about data handling and the future of AI integration with our personal devices. From a competitive standpoint, this positions Anthropic in a really interesting place. Microsoft has Copilot integrated across Office 365, Google has Bard and Workspace AI, but Cowork's approach of being a standalone desktop agent that works with any files on your system is genuinely different. It's platform agnostic in a way that the big tech ecosystems aren't. Looking at the bigger picture, Cowork represents something significant in the evolution of AI agents. We've been talking about AI agents for years, but most implementations have been limited to specific domains or required technical expertise to set up. This is one of the first mainstream tools that delivers on the promise of a general-purpose AI assistant that can actually take action in your real computing environment. The implications for productivity and the future of work are substantial. We're not just talking about automating simple tasks, this is about augmenting human decision-making and creative processes. Instead of spending time on data processing and routine analysis, people can focus on strategy, creativity, and high-level problem-solving. Of course, this also raises questions about job displacement and the changing nature of work. But based on early usage patterns, it seems like Cowork is more about enhancement than replacement. It's handling the tedious stuff so humans can focus on the work that requires judgment, creativity, and interpersonal skills. So what's the bottom line? Cowork feels like a genuine step forward in making AI agents practical and accessible for everyday users. The combination of powerful capabilities with genuinely simple operation could be transformative for small businesses, freelancers, researchers, and anyone who deals with data and documents regularly. If you're interested in trying Cowork, it's available now through the Claude Desktop app. I'll put links in the description, and I'm definitely planning some follow-up videos showing specific use cases and comparing it with other productivity AI tools. What do you think? Are you ready to have an AI coworker? Or does the idea of giving AI access to your files make you nervous? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your feedback helps shape future videos. If this video helped you understand what Cowork is all about, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the latest AI tools and technologies. And if you're already using AI productivity tools, I'd love to hear about your experiences and what you'd like to see covered next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.